Hi everyone, welcome to Appliance Advisers. I'm Francesco, joined by Dennis. Today we're going to talk, this is going to be an interesting title, GE Monogram versus Monogram. So what do we mean by that? So we're going to get into it a little bit. So we're really going to talk about kind of the rebirth of Monogram a bit here today and kind of how they've reintroduced their line and how we've really reinvested in that line as well. For us, over the last kind of couple years is kind of when we really started to, we got last year, so started to get really back into Monogram. A lot of investments in our showroom, really nice displays, and that coincides with, of course, Monogram's kind of rebirth of their own line and how that works. So for us, Monogram has been around for a long time. GE Monogram was a massive company. Obviously, everybody knows General Electric, but over the years, slowly had kind of like sold off parts of their business. And over the last, few years, 5 years ago, they had sold off that business, their appliance business, to Hire Corp, which is a massive appliance company internationally, huge company. So with that, they've invested a lot into GE and really invested a lot into the rebirth of that Monogram line. One small way they've done that is kind of removed the GE. So as opposed to saying GE Monogram, this is strictly just Monogram at this point. And it is more than just a name change. That's just kind of a symbolic way that they've kind of said, you know what, this is new, whole new line. We're moving on. It's a new future for us. So it's been a lot more than that. They've invested a ton in product. It's a lot of new philosophy change, and they've really brought in a lot of new leadership from the outside as well.
Yeah, I think that was it. With the name change, as a lot of companies try to do, It was a philosophy change and leadership change. And by that, this business, large part, as it should, generally takes people from within the industry and promotes, or from one company, you see them jump to another. Yeah. I think GE did some really cool things there. They certainly kept the fabric of their brand with some really good internal people, but really brought some key leaders from outside of industry, from other industries in. And what I think that brought was just a whole new, in addition to just this whole new company being reforged, is just new thinking and asking the basic questions of why do we do that? Because in this business, many times it's rinse and repeat, and those same leaders just constantly leading the same way they always did, and just moving to a new company just brings more of the same. So I think really those leaders needed to listen because they needed to understand, and I think they to this point have continued to listen. And I think really what comes out of that is some really great product and some excitement. And I think that's really, at the end of the day, what we care about. Sure, you want someone to listen to you, but at the end of the day, when they're done listening, do they actually do anything about that or change any of the product to bring back what we need to sell to customers like yourselves with the demands that you have to meet your needs in your everyday life? And I think GE's done that. The products coming out right now are really new. And when I thought of GE Monogram, I thought about it just the way everyone did. It was a tired, Me Too product that General Electric was trying to peddle in the past. And now as it's moved over to this new company altogether, as General Electric spun it off, Monogram is all new product for the most part. Yeah. Or is in the middle of changing that product. So it's endless, from built-in refrigeration, new cooking, top to bottom, line series, which I'll let you get into a bit more, but just really some really cool, super cool, exciting products. And just coming back from a kitchen and bath show, which I did the same last year and said the same thing, there is not a booth at Kitchen and Bath that is more engaged with the design community or drives more excitement into their displays and products than GE does. I mean, you have to see it. It's almost, I go in there and I just inch my way out because it's almost impossible to get through. It's that concentrated with people wanting to see what the buzz is all about.
Yeah, that's cool. And you talk about product, and a few kind of really unique, like super unique product right off the top that they do is a Hearth Oven. So built-in pizza oven right in your kitchen, kind of just like a wall oven. You can build it right in. Unbelievable product. We've seen some of these things in the past that you can build them into the kitchen, but these things required like tens of thousands of dollars to spend on venting your kitchen, making sure that the heat's escaping somewhere. Like, these were designed for the indoors, but probably not really designed for the indoors. This Monogram is truly an indoor built-in pizza oven that doesn't require, it's just like installing a wall oven. It doesn't require any additional venting like that. Really cool product. We've used them. We have them live in all our showroom. We've used them a few times to make a pizza here or there. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually made a lot. I make a lot of things. It's pizza, but we've baked. You can bake casseroles.
Exactly.
You can bake breads in there. You can bake pastries. And it's a second oven.
It's
that happens to
unbelievable.
be a pretty amazing pizza oven.
Really cool. And then you talked about kind of series. So within Monogram, they've done kind of two lines. They have their statement collection, which is kind of that traditional pro looking, kind of more, again, professional, bulkier handle, things like that. Then they also have their minimalist, which is a little bit toned down, more contemporary, slimmer handles. So they give you kind of feature-wise, they're going to be similar between the two, and they have options in both, but they give you two different design and style options. Like you said, being tied into that design community, they know some people want that more bulky pro look. Some people like that more contemporary toned down look. So they do that, and really most of their kind of built-in series like wall ovens and things like that. So you'll see that there as well. Couple other new products that are coming is one, built-in refrigeration. Last year they came out with all new columns, new stainless steel interiors, the internal water, some really cool features that they've added, better venting between the entirety of the refrigerator. Now they're redoing their bottom mount refrigeration that should be coming out here in the next month or so. So you'll see with that, new French doors, new single doors in 36 inches and 30 inches as well. Gives you an additional external drawer, temperature controlled for snacks, drinks, delis, meats, things like that, to spread it out a little bit. So you'll see that kind of coming out. And then what recently just released as well is induction ranges. So now they have 30 and 36 inch professional induction ranges with really great induction top, nice features, nice look. But they're really kind of continuing to come out with really a lot of these new products. Their wall ovens, they have a lot of really nice series there where they have kind of more their entry level and step up wall ovens that give you some really cool and unique convection features where, the heat's not only coming from the back, but it circulates over the top if you're doing single bake convection. So they really do give you a lot of really kind of cool features and new product as well in that Monogram series.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. I mean, I would say that they're certainly not new to any of this because General Electric, before it became GE and now into the Monogram label, as we discussed, is certainly a pioneer in all things appliances. But I think as they move forward, they really set themselves up to have a lot of success. And where do they fit? They fit in that premium conversation. They have to earn their way into it. I think they do that with some pretty good pricing comparisons, but with some really cutting edge new product from a company that's hundreds of years old and certainly not a new company. Mm-hmm. And then moreover, I think we will see what they become in the future. And the key to that will they continue to listen? What got them here? Do they listen to the dealers and give us the tools and the products we need and the strategic come to market strategies that we know that the consumers need from dealing with them every day to continue on their track? Yep. And are they patient enough to do it and do it the right way? I think more probable than not, but time will tell. But I think it's a great brand to consider. I'm really excited with what's out there.
Awesome. So that's GE Monogram versus Monogram. So if you were confused by that title, hopefully this cleared it up a little bit for you.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.